Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kenzie if you haven't been here before. If you have, welcome back. I found these patterns that I thought would be really good for kind of doing that palette cleansing. Most of these I think you'd be able to make in a day, maybe a little bit longer. And also most of these patterns are under $5. There's a couple that are like 5 and some change. So they're all under $6. One of them is actually free. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys these. The first one that I want to talk to you guys about is the Strawberry Pouch Bag Charm, and this is by Alexandra Slowiniak. I don't know. I follow her on Instagram. She goes by something else. I can't remember it right now, but I'll put it on the screen. But this strawberry pouch, I saw her post it, and I'm pretty sure she made it as a stash busting pattern, but it's super cute. And I think this is just like the cutest thing to just kind of throw in your bag. You could put like maybe your keys if you have a smaller set of keys, some lip balm, even just like some little trinkets or jewelry. I think it'd be really great for traveling too, for those little items that you can just throw in your bag. Yeah, but it's super cute, just this cute little strawberry, and you could totally, if you wanted to make different berries, you could probably just change the colors to make it work like that too. But this is knit in DK weight yarn. You only need 60 meters of it, which is really nice, and you could also add some beads like she does in the pictures. I think that's super cute to look like little seeds. So I'm assuming those are just kind of like some little glass beads that you could probably buy at any craft store. But yeah, this pattern actually just came out this month, and I'm really excited to use this because I will probably have to hold these double. But I have some leftover knitting for olive pure silk in Dusty Artichoke from my lace top that I made. And I also, if I have extra, I'm about to make one of the patterns I shared in my video about fall patterns, that first one, the plaid one. I'm making a red version of it. So I have a lighter pink color to use for kind of like the in-between shade. I'll put a picture of what I'm gonna make like up here so that you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I have some pink and I have some red and I have some green, and they're all fingering weight, so I think if I hold them double, I'll be able to make this and I won't have to buy new yarn. I think I should have extra of either the red or the pink when I'm done making the sweater. So yes, definitely would like to make this one. It's super cute, and this is 3 pounds or about $4.21 US. The next pattern that I want to share with you guys is the Teddy Clutch, and this is a pattern by Petite Knit. This has been out since December of 2022, so it's been a few years, but I don't think I've actually seen this one before. It's really cute. This is knit with a bulky weight boucle yarn, and I feel like the boucle gives it this really cute texture. You do need to know a few other things to be able to make this though. It looks like you need the hardware to close the bag, and then I guess you wouldn't need to do this, but she has you line it with fabric. I'm not sure if it's sewn with a machine or if it's hand sewn, but I don't think that would be too difficult if you don't know how to sew. Sewing it by hand would just take a little bit longer, but it would probably end up looking nicer. I sew a little bit, but if I make this, I would probably hand sew it just because I don't really like the look of the sewing stitches going on top of knitwear. But yeah, I think this is really cute. It's just this cute little clutch bag. It's maybe more of like a winter item, but yeah, if you have some boucle yarn left over or you just want something simple, I imagine this is knit in stockinette stitch, so pretty straightforward. You only need up to 172 meters of this yarn depending on what size you make. It looks like there's at least 2 different sizes available, but yeah, this is a super cute little pattern. Back to the fun pouches. This is the Maselka purse by Rat and Sea Witch. This is super cute. They're just like these little shell pouches. It looks like these are lined as well, but I think these would be something really cute to bring to the beach. And one of the pictures, I'll put it up on the screen, but one of the pictures she puts kind of like some jewelry and her lip balm. You could, if you have like a mini sunscreen, you could put that in there, but it's like really cute for just bringing to the beach as a cute little thing to like throw all your little items into. But yeah, and it's super cute, especially for summer. I think this, I don't know how hard it would be to scale it up if you were to make it bigger. But I think this could be like a cute little shoulder bag as well if you're more skilled than I am and you can figure out how to scale it up to make a little bit of a bigger one. But this is knit in fingering weight yarn, and you only need up to 100 meters of it. And I really like that she has a patterned one in here too. There's one with stripes, which is really, really cute. But yeah, this could even be a little coin purse. I think that's so cute. I know like my wallet doesn't have a lot of room for coins, so whenever I have some in there, it's really, really bulky. So this might be a really cute idea. It does have a zipper, and it is lined. It doesn't say if it's hand sewn or machine sewn, but either way, I don't think it would be too difficult to attach that. I think hand sewing would probably be the way to go. And I'm assuming that she has instructions on how to do that in the pattern. But yeah, this one's really, really cute for the beach. So this is knit in fingering weight yarn. You only need up to 100 meters of yarn, and it is €4 or about $4.80 US. I'm really liking the pouches. I don't know why, I just think they're so cute. I'm really liking the pouches. I'm not sure what it is exactly about them, but I have a few more to show you guys that are kind of festive depending on the season, but they're also really great for stash busting, and you could totally make them in a day. But the next one is the acorn pouch, and this is by Yunjong. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. This is knit in a worsted weight, which is really nice. So I know I do buy a decent amount of yarn from Hobby Lobby. I'm trying more for garments to purchase it from other places online that's maybe a better quality. So I've been buying a lot of knitting for Olive, but I do have a huge stash from when I was crocheting of just these mini skeins of worsted cotton from Hobby Lobby. So I think something like this would be really great to get rid of some of that. This would also be a really cute gift. You could make it for Thanksgiving decor, or honestly just like even in the summer. This is just like a cute little pouch. I don't know what it is about the pouches, but I love them. So yeah, the designer just used yarn scraps for this. About 15 meters for the string, 35 to 37 for the acorn cap, and 23 to 27 for the body. So you really don't need a lot, especially if you're going to use 2 different colors like this one did. But she gives you a couple different ideas for what you can put in it. Looks like just like some little Legos and acorn, or yeah, she just put like some little trinkets in here. But I think this would be really cute for like lip balm, or again like coins, anything that you just want to like throw in your bag, but there's smaller items that you don't want to lose. Honestly, I think these pouches would be really great for going like to a farmer's market, or kind of a day where you're just out and you maybe have a tote bag with you. You can have this little pouch and just put in all of your little items that are kind of just scattered in your purse normally. And then you don't have to bring your purse. You can just throw your wallet and like your little bag of whatever into a tote bag, and then you're good to go for the day. But yeah, acorn one is $7.20 Canadian dollars, or about $5.50 US. Last pouch, I promise, for this video. This is the lemon pouch, and this is by the same designer. This is also knit in a worsted weight, and you'd only need 2 colors for this, so that's a score. She doesn't list how many yards or meters of each color you need, but I'm assuming it's not very much. Honestly, one of those mini skeins would probably be more than enough. You could probably make multiple if you just had a yellow and a green. This is also knit in worsted yarn, and it is $5.10 Canadian dollars, or about $3.90 US. Okay, on past the bags. So this one is the Little Knit Fish. This is by Teresa Renette. This is a cute little cat toy. You could totally stuff it with catnip. You could put it on a string. I don't have a cat, but I thought these were just really, really cute. I would love to make a toy for my dog, but she destroys everything. So I don't really want to spend my time knitting something for her just to destroy it. But yeah, for a cat, I think this would be really, really cute. I might make some because one of my friends has a cat. It might be like a cute little thing. But yeah, this is knit in fingering weight yarn. This would also be a really good stash buster because you can use whatever colors you want. I do really like the color scheme that she uses, but you really do not need a lot of yarn for this. You need only 11 meters of fingering weight. I think bookmarks are another really cute way to get rid of some extra yarn and also just kind of like refresh. This is the Daisy bookmark, and it is by Valentina Fezova Georgieva. I'm probably saying that incorrectly again. This is also knit in fingering weight yarn, and you only need 16 meters, but this is an Oliver Lace bookmark. She does have a few other very similar patterns for the same bookmark, but the lace pattern is different, and they're all really beautiful. But this one, because it's fingering weight, it would be nice and flat. It would definitely fit between your books, and it has a little string hanging out from the bottom, so you can use that to flip to your page really easily too. Yeah, that would be a super cute little project for stash busting. And it's only 16 meters, so I can't imagine this takes more than a few hours to make. Yeah, it's a cute little day project. So this is $5 US. So this next pattern is actually free. I do believe it's a bit of an old pattern, but this is the leafy washcloth. I think this would be super cute as a coaster. I think leaves are just like, more traditionally they're viewed as like maybe fall or spring items, but I think that leaves are really cute whenever. You could like make a garland out of these. You could use them as coasters. You could make them bigger to make pot holders. And it looks like there are a few different patterns that come in this one. There looks to be a garter stitch one, and then one that has stockinette and then garter stitch on the outside as a border. But these are really cute. It looks like there are definitely a few different options in this pattern. So you only need about 27 meters, and you could use any color for this. It is also worsted, so if you have a big stash of crocheting cotton like I do, this would be another really good pattern to try. Yeah, and this pattern is free, so definitely check it out. I think this would be super, super cute. You could even, for pot holders, but I think would be really cute is where the stem is. If you make a little I-cord loop at the end, so you can hang it up somewhere. If you have a little nail or hook, or even just on your cabinet handles, I think that'd be really, really cute. The next pattern I want to share with you guys is called Floof, and this is by Saskia & Co. This is knit in an Aran weight yarn. It doesn't specify specifically what the floof is for. I would say this is probably falls under accessories. Also, I want to mention this is knit with a boucle yarn. She used Garden Studio Drops Alpaca boucle. But yeah, you can make these in any color. It looks like she uses them as almost like a patch to sew onto a sweater or a bag. It looks like there's one where she made two and then seamed them around the outside, leaving the top open, and then attached a strap. Made some into a garland. They're really cute. And I'm really liking the boucle texture. I think it's super, super cute. But yeah, these are just super versatile. You could use these as coasters. You could maybe make something really cute to put in your hair. But yeah, I really like these a lot. They're super cute. This is knit in Aran weight boucle yarn, and it is $6 Canadian or about $4.58 US. This is another pattern by that same designer, Saskia & Co., and this is the Floret cushion. So this is knit in the same boucle yarn, obviously in a larger quantity. This one is 355 meters, but this is for a pillow, and I really like these neutral colors to make this cute little flower pillow. Her bunny is so cute next to it. But yeah, I really like the neutrals that she used. It would also be really fun if you are more of a color person. I do actually really like color. So I think this would be really fun to knit in like a pink or a green or even like a yellow. I don't know. There's so many colors that you can make with this. But I think this would be super, super cute for a couch. Just like some little accent pillows or a pillow for your bed. But yeah, only 355 meters, which I'm guessing is maybe like 2 skeins, depending on what yarn you get. Don't quote me on that. I've never actually used boucle yarn, so maybe I should just not say anything about that. But this pattern is $5 Canadian or $3.82 US. This next one I'm really excited about. This is the lip balm holder, and it's by Donna Flo. This just came out in January, but it's just this really cute little mushroom lip balm holder keychain. It's just like the cutest thing. I like how she looped it onto her bag. I'm one of those people where I always have lip balm with me. I have one at my desk, one in my car, like one everywhere. So something like this would be really nice to kind of put on my everyday bag, just kind of loop it on the outside, because I know a lot of the time I feel like I really have to dig for it in my bag to find it, and it's annoying. This is definitely one that I want to make. It's knit in Garden Studio Drops Charisma, which is a DK weight yarn, and it is 260 pounds and $365 US. And then the last one that I want to share with you guys for just a fun little accessory, kind of cleanse your palette, is the Springtime Flower Posy, and this is by Claire Monday. And it's this set that just came out in May, actually, of all these different cute little knit flowers. I've seen people make crochet flowers, but I don't know if I've ever seen knit flowers. But these are really, really cute. It looks like you would need some floral wire or craft wire of some kind, and a tiny bit of stuffing. But I think these are really cute to make like yourself a little bouquet. It is knit in, I think, DK weight. Yes, this is knit in DK weight. It doesn't specify how much yarn you need, but I'm assuming isn't much. You probably honestly just need the most of whatever you use for the stem color, because I'm assuming you wrap the stem in whatever color you choose. But you really wouldn't need much to make these. They look like they use a very small amount of yarn. Yeah. She used acrylic for this. I am not a big fan of acrylic yarn, so if I made these, I would probably use cotton. Honestly, I would probably go up to like a worsted weight and make them a tiny bit bigger, just because it's hard for me to find DK weight in different colors of cotton, especially since Joann's closed. The only craft store I have around me that sells yarn that doesn't have acrylic in it is Hobby Lobby. Every time I go to Michael's, all of the yarn is some kind of acrylic mixture or polyester mixture or nylon mixture, and it's just like, I don't really like that. Unless I'm making socks, I want it to be 100% natural. So I'm willing to spend a little bit more and wait like 2 weeks for it to ship from overseas, if that's the case. But if you're just using these for decoration, like you could totally use acrylic yarn. It's totally personal preference. But this is $2.68 in Great British pounds, which is $3.76 US. But yeah, those are all of the accessory patterns that I found. I'm really excited to make some of these. I am just about to finish my current whip, which is the Eva cardigan by Petite Knit. It's taking me so long, I think because I was on vacation last week, so I didn't have a ton of time to spend knitting on it because I was trying to spend a lot of time with my now fiance. I actually just got engaged on that vacation. I don't have my ring with me. It has to get resized, so I'm hopefully getting it back in a couple days, so I just have this little silicone ring for now. But yeah, if you want to see some pictures, I can link my Instagram. I did post some pictures from that trip on my knitting Instagram as well, so I'll put both of them down below. But yeah, we got engaged and it was a big surprise, and the pictures are really cute because it was a lilac festival, so all the lilacs were in bloom and it was just very pretty. It's actually where I got this shirt, Mackinac Island. It's in the UP in Michigan. But yeah, so I got engaged. Me and my fiance were on vacation, and I just wanted to spend a lot of time with him and his family instead of knitting. But I've been really grinding on it, and I'm hoping to finish it by the end of this weekend. I hope you guys like this video. I am definitely going to keep posting. I have so many ideas to share with you guys. Yeah, if you have any comments or suggestions or questions or like anything like that, please feel free to leave me a comment, or you can message me on Instagram or just comment on my Instagram, just anything. I love meeting other knitters. I don't have a lot of people in real life I know that knit other than my grandma. So we hang out and knit sometimes, but it would be really nice to have some friends that knit too. So yeah, if you guys want to connect at all, please just leave me a comment or follow me on Instagram or like anything like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!